I can't take it anymore, not anymore. No one said that this would get easy. No one said this wouldn't get hard. Brush it off and roll up your sleeves now. It's a shot in the dark till you get what you want.
Welcome on back to Spike College Football Show Season 5, episode Week 5, Week 4. Technically, I think this is Week 4 now, but it's Week 5 playing. It's all fucked up. Just like our picks. Wait, that's not true. Because I've given you a plus 200 winner every goddamn week. You are so goddamn welcome, everybody who watches the show, all 100 of you. We're going to get better than that. Guys, what's going on? Crazy week of football. Didn't look like the best matchups. Pretty decent games. Some chalk. Florida's dead. Florida State's dead. Never been on a Florida team. I would have been up so much money if they were actually halfway decent, but they're not. Wisconsin was dead. Georgia looked dead even though they won. That's what good teams do. Even when they're dead, they win. Anything else, guys?
We have 100 people watching the show. I don't believe it.
We did.
Yeah,
we had 100 people on. Yeah, that's right. Suck
yeah,
it, bro.
weird. I know. But go us.
That's because our TikTok is right now at 500 followers. We have a couple of videos over 5,000 views, a couple videos over 6,000 views,
And the times
couple videos, one video at 10,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
We're almost there. I would like to be able to go live on TikTok by week 8. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we're talking about our guys. What happened in college football last week? The best games were on Friday night. And that might be the exact same thing that happens this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe that we didn't bet the fucking, or not even bet, just pick the UNLV Kansas game. It was great.
I bet that. I did that. Remember, Rob, what I was doing at the wedding where I was going back? Guess what I did during that game?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Just boom, boom. Now, once we go live on TikTok, guys, you can follow my live betting because I'll be doing it live for you, and it'll get ridiculous. Ask Rob; he saw it live. It got out of control, and we won a lot of money.
Yep.
It was absurd that in one game of football I won $400 just live betting, and I wasn't.
And you could have won more
money on it. Yeah, and
you could have won more going into overtime.
I was just doing like $30, $40 a clip. I wasn't betting like huge money. Anyway, what's going on, guys? You guys want to talk a little bit what happened last week? We can start there. If you guys want to start with the LSU South Carolina game, because I mean LSU.
Well, that was
beat
bullshit.
South Carolina, but they also had a little bit of help from their buddies, the referees.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado State broke my heart. TCU is garbage, even though they're not. They're just fucking. Come on, man. Let them come back right at the end. Cardiac UCF.
Boston College looked like a legit team, but I mean they were playing a tough, not a great team. I'd say those teams on a neutral site are very equal.
I couldn't. So Missouri's fans, right in the front row, right? They said Tigers are golden, not Eagles, or something dumb like that. And I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. And all these people had their shirts off to spell it out in the front row. It was really silly.
Guys, can I give a winner? Can I just give you guys a winner of the week? Can I give you guys like my winner of the week? We haven't done this before, but I want to give you guys my winner of the week. The winner of the week was Washington State. Do you want to know why? Not only did they beat their big brother rival that left them for a different conference, and they beat them in Seattle, which is pretty much a home game. They're also now getting people joining back in the Pac-12. So Wazoo is just winning this week, and I think who are they playing this week? I think we're picking them this week. They're playing. No, we're not picking them this week.
Nope.
Shit, but they're playing.
Washington's on there, not Wazoo.
But they're playing.
San Jose State playing on Friday.
They have a good chance of going undefeated.
Yeah. I think that Wazoo's social media people big winners for this week because they ripped apart. I sent that article to you, Johnny. They ripped apart the Big Ten,
Right.
and they said like Cougar Country or whatever it was, but they literally took the Big
They did the
Ten
whole map.
map thing and just made it wazoo, 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 wazoo.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
It was a pretty great ending of a game.
It was pretty fucking funny, but I was also offended at that. You don't fucking with the map.
That's
I
how we
a
know
lot
it
of people-
worked.
I know a lot of people probably aren't talking about the Wazoo Washington game, but I mean, hear me out. Why are you running an option on 4th down and goal with Will Rogers? What was that, guys? That was a horrendous call by Fish. That was the worst play call I think I've ever seen. You don't run that.
That's what made me.
You can maybe run like a sprint out pass, but you don't run an option with Will Rogers. He didn't even know what to do.
The last time I saw a call that bad, it was Clemson with fucking freshman Deshaun Watson on 4th and 1 against FSU, and they called QB draw, not even QB sneak under center, QB draw from the shotgun right up, like not sprint, not a run pass option, nothing, because Dabo is such a great fucking coach. He literally lost me that day and has never gotten me back. So.
Do you guys want to talk about any other games that happened? Wisconsin, I picked them.
I told you they weren't good.
I knew they weren't good, but I had to pick it. All right, listen. Sometimes I get a feeling. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Okay, not everybody's perfect, Rob. Except for Jesus, nobody's perfect.
Your feelings got validated that first drive.
Yes.
Hey guys, we were right. If you look back on the sheet, 1, 2, 3. Every single time that we picked, except for ECU, we went 5 for 6 with all of us picking the same team to win. So we all hit with Memphis, Oregon, Ole Miss, Georgia. That was pretty impressive, guys.
Well, in the ECU game, for all that Joey Aguilar went off for 400 yards, they still only won by 2 points. Like that game was to be won. I know.
Your boy can't throw the ball. He loves throwing the ball to the other team.
He just loves throwing the ball. Yeah. He's very streaky. That's always been the issue. I was very disappointed with ODU. That was the only game that I felt that I had a really bad pick. All the other games I missed last week were like 1-point games.
Oh, we got to talk about it. Tyler, we'll get into that in 1 second because you're almost as bad as Florida last week. We did all lose Florida. Guys, Florida is, first of all, Reed for Texas A&M needs to be the starter the rest of the year.
Yep.
By far. And Florida is just a very, very – okay, why either play Lagway or play Mertz? Because Mertz actually got into a rhythm on the one drive, and then the next drive, they took him out.
Yep.
Like, that would drive me fucking crazy.
I tuned out after that.
That's just bad coach. It's bad gameplay.
I tuned out of that just knowing it was just going to be a train wreck after that.
They still somehow made it a 2-score game at the end, but they were getting obliterated the whole game. I said my theory is that Billy Napier just fucking hates living in Gainesville. Like he just can't stand the hipster bullshit and he just wants out. The only thing that makes sense. He's trying to get them to fire him so that he can get that big payout and then do whatever the fuck he wants. Because it makes no sense otherwise. None of the decisions he made in that game made any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, it was not good.
It was weird, man. Like it's like what it's. Why don't let's talk about it because we know it's inevitably going to happen. We just don't know when. But why not start it now? Is there not somebody in waiting that doesn't want to head up essentially what the shit show? Or
Florida's still a top 10 program. Florida's still a top 10 job in America, right? They're a top 10 job. They get all the money they want. They have all the support they want. Are they not? They're definitely a top 10 job.
You have a fantastic alumni base too, but I almost have to wonder as a college football fan, like, the fuck? What are you doing?
I don't know what.
I'm sending somebody a stream. I'm sorry. So Florida's terrible.
Well, so I mean, are they waiting for Herb Street to call them out on national television like they had to do for fucking Miami? Like, I don't know what the deal is. Does every program have to get ripped apart by Kirk Herbstreit before they actually make something of themselves? Because it didn't work for Florida State. He tried for Florida State first, didn't work. Then he did it to Miami, much better. I don't know.
But it's almost like, you know, the administration of Florida is just serving up on a platter to Kirk Herbstreit, saying, "How's this team?"
It's the AD. The AD after every game goes up and shakes his hand. Like, what? I wouldn't shake. I'm sorry. I don't know. We're not going to talk about Florida. Let's talk about their rival. Let's talk about their rival. Georgia. Me and Tyler were watching the game. We were streaming, and we were supposed to be streaming the Colorado, but that game was terrible. So we were doing the Georgia-Kentucky game. And just Kentucky was dominating Georgia in the trenches. And if Kentucky had any kind of quarterback play at all, they were winning that game. If they had any passing at all, they were winning that game.
Do you put it on the coaching as well? Because people were getting on fucking Stoops.
I don't think Vandergriff could have thrown them to win. I don't think he could have thrown to win them. But also Stoops is a pussy. You're on the 44, on their 44, and you punt the ball on 4th and 8. You're going against Georgia. You're not going to see the ball again. We all know that. What are you doing?
You're playing at home. You know? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people were getting on Stoops for that. So I feel like Stoops is part of the problem. He's also part of the reason why that was even a competitive game, but it's like, live by the Stoops, die by the Stoops. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, it's almost like he was just happy enough to be in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're pleased with mediocrity. I'm sure all the Kentucky fans now think that they're going to, end up in the SEC championship game or something.
Yeah, after they got blown out. Okay, let's talk about it, guys. Let's move to the SEC game.
I have to give Vandegrift his fucking flowers, though. He essentially stood up to a buzzsaw and relatively got out unscathed. But he played like a dog.
He played like a dog, but he played like a dog that can't throw.
Yeah, that's his problem.
Well, I mean, Carson Beck is done. So
yeah, he's done. His Heisman candidacy's over. Let's go to the team that actually beat Kentucky by 30 points and then got fucked, guys. That LSU South Carolina game was awesome. I won a lot of money on because I kept going back and forth. The South. If Sellers doesn't get hurt, I still think it still ends up the same. Is that weird?
Well, South Carolina.
I still think the punishment happens.
Okay. South Carolina had what, 150 yards of penalties, including the one that was absolute bullshit. Of the guy throws a pick and you run into the side of him because he starts running up to try and make a play on the interception return, which was a pick six. And he literally pushed him in the shoulder pad, and they threw the flag anyway to completely ruin South Carolina. That was the game. That play right there was the game.
And also, I've been looking on that pass interference call, Tyler. I still haven't yet to see pass interference that brought the other pick back. I don't understand what these refs are seeing. And they literally just handed LSU the game. And the Gamecocks kind of remind me of me as a fan, as a Jet fan, because they're in the big leagues. They play all the big boys. And every once in a while they'll rise up and but they always get fucked. And then something always bad happens. And something always bad happens to South Carolina. And this time it was the refs just fucked them. There's no even LSU fans are admitting. LSU fans on Twitter were admitting that they fucked them.
Well,
and LSU fans are assholes.
We thought as a contingent Beamer was going to Beamer, and that didn't happen, which was weird.
No. And Kelly tried everything he could do to give that game away, but his players won the game for him. And the refs.
And the refs. You know, watching South Carolina, first of all, I was actually talking to my fiance who doesn't even like college football, right? And I'm talking to her about the game and going, oh, come on now. You guys can fucking pull this off. And I said, here's the reason why you have to root for South Carolina whenever they have an opportunity. 3 reasons. One is any school that names themselves the Cocks, you just got to respect it. You just got to respect. They're not calling themselves the goddamn Tigers, LSU. You can go fuck yourself. Not only are you not original, you're not even accurate. Anyway.
And they have the Cock Commander as their the Cock Commander. Come on.
The Cock Commander. Yeah. 2, the Rude Sandstorm. Gotta love it. I showed her that video and she was just like, that's awesome. And 3, they're the Jets of the SEC.
Yes.
Always. They're the lovable underdog. They're not the Vanderbilts where we just assume you suck. They're not the Browns of the SEC, which is Vanderbilt.
Every once in a while they'll actually rise up and have a good like they'll have Jadeveon Clowney type year where they're awesome and but it doesn't happen that much. But you're right, they're not Vandy.
And they're never in a position like when Spurrier coached them. It was like, look at this scrappy underdog, franchise, even though they're a college, just for once actually showing up. I mean, as much as Johnny loves to fucking root for Mississippi State, we know they're not actually the Jets of the SEC. South Carolina is. They're the ones who have the fucking culture, attitude of we suck, but we're gonna look cool while we do it. Like, you just got to root for them.
They almost have like the New York bravado down there in South Carolina
for no reason.
Where they think they're better than they are, but they also know that they're not. But they like to think that they like to show the other team that they're better than they. But we all know that they suck, and they always get fucked.
And it's the thing, they always get fucked. That's the biggest thing is that I don't remember a time, well, other than their selection of quarterback, where every single time we're like, let's back Doja Cat, and never fucking worked. But other than that, like the idea that they had a chance, they have an opportunity, and it never fucking pans out for them, ever.
Anybody, you guys want to talk about any other games? The Memphis we touched on. We said Hennigan would cut up Florida State, and all he did was throw the ball to that white tight end, and that white tight end dude was just eating. He was just. I think he had over 100 yards receiving.
I think so. Florida State's play calling is atrocious. Like I thought it was
also
bad, but right. Oh my God.
Yeah, let's not put this on DJ again. Yes, but did you see what happens when they gave him time? The one drive where they gave him time, and someone actually caught the ball. He threw a 70-yard touchdown. 60 of it was in the air, and they gave him time. And me and Tyler, I think I was texting the group actually. I was like, this is now the 9th straight time that they dropped the first down. It's ridiculous. So many drops.
And even outside of that, though, there was a play where the Memphis guy, because everybody knows that on first down, they're either running off tackle out of shotgun or play action, throw the screen off of that on first down. That's the play call. Every single first down. The Memphis guy literally ran out and waited for the Florida State guy to catch it. He didn't even go for the interception. He could have. The ball went right by his helmet as he's waiting for the guy to catch it. As soon as he caught it, he planted him. And then that receiver was injured for the rest of the game. Like, the Memphis guy didn't even want the pick six. He wanted to just take out this Florida State receiver. And the coaching, the play calling did them no favors whatsoever.
I think this has to be on the coaching because, again, I don't want to blame because I like DJ. And he had a great year last year at Oregon. This is, again, a little bit of, I'd say 20% might be on him. But he's also working with nothing. They're not catching. They're not running the ball. Their defense is horrendous. I don't know what's going on in Tallahassee.
It's weird. You see DJ executing to the best of his ability, but you don't see a receiving core matching.
Well, the other part that TA pointed out was that DJ won't run. He looks slow. Like, he looks very stiff. He never tries to scramble like he used to do for the past however many years. We've all been watching him for fucking ever. We know he can run.
It's almost like he's doing that for just to get his arm on tape because he knows how bad they are. Like he
But
doesn't
that
want
was
to
the
get
same
hurt.
thing with Shador, right? Like Shador Sanders, like he's not running because he doesn't want to be pigeonholed as a dual threat quarterback. At this point, DJ's better off trying to switch to tight end when he gets the NFL, if he gets the NFL.
I think he's honestly just trying to put shit on tape and not get hurt because he knows he's not getting any help. I think he knows how bad his offense, and he's just trying to stay up. And he doesn't want to like run and take that because when he's in the pocket, he doesn't get hit that hard because he's bigger than. But when you're out on the open field, he might take like a rib shot or something.
No, that's true. He's getting. I mean, he's getting pretty, squeezed in the pocket and stuff like that. It's collapsing on him, but I guess he's not taking that much punishment, so that's fair. I don't know. I'm done talking about sad, unhappy Florida fan bases. I had to do that for fucking 20 years. I'd like to move on to better things like what we're doing.
Talk one more. We'll talk one more game. Let's just say one more game. What an awesome comeback from Georgia State to win me a lot of money, buddy. What a great comeback win at the end there. That was fucking fantastic. Rob with the reverse jinx. Rob coming through with the reverse jinx. I love it, Rob. Thank you so much. I think I watched that. That game was on like ESPN Plus. It was like on ESPN the D8, not even the Ocho. It wasn't like the Ocho. It was like ESPN the D8. The camera angle was from like the 30-yard line. It was
only one. You only got the one camera angle, and like you would see
one would be like a really short field, and the other one would be like a really long field. Like depending on which way you're. I was like, oh, here we go. Holy high school. IMG has better camera work. Rob, IMG has better camera work than what we were watching.
Watch this. Yeah. We watched a lot of this. A lot of that.
Shaky cam.
Yeah. There was absolutely no steady cam.
I was just watching the game cast. I was going, okay, so when they lose this game, please update the standings, TA. And then they pulled it off. And I was like, yes, I fucking nailed it.
I'm going to go to the sheet, guys. We'll talk about our picks last week. Again, guys who are watching, this is not against the spread. This is just picking the winners. And so far, last week's record, me, Rob, and JC all tied at 12-6. Tyler went 9-9. The yearly record, JC's in the lead at 71% at 30-12. Again, me and Rob are tied at 36-22 at 62%. And the man who was in second now is in last. Tyler, 35-23 at 60%. Here we go, boys. We're going to be picking these games. Tyler, I'll fill them in as we go.
Okay.
Let's start with the big one, Tyler. Actually, Rob, we'll go with you first.
Okay.
Illinois is plus 8.5 at Nebraska tomorrow night. Who you got?
Illinois is one of my alma maters. You're really trying to get me to pick.
I should go first because I forgot. This is between you guys. I'm going to pick Nebraska. I think they're the better team. I think this might be a very low-scoring game. I'm going to take Nebraska, but I will let you guys battle it out because, again, you're right. This is the battle of your two schools.
You're coming to my house, so you might as well go first, right?
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. Like, I can make my pick. It's up to you, TA. I'll let you decide if you want to tell us now or tell us later. But we know who you're going to pick.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go ahead. Fuck it. I'm going Nebraska. I agree with Johnny. This screams 24-14 sort of a game, but I don't think the top 5 rated defense in terms of takeaways is that good. And I think Luke McNitt is about to walk into a buzzsaw. But
I feel a little bit on that. I just feel
not Luke McNitt. Luke Altman. That was my bad.
I just feel that there's not enough offense in Illinois. I think it might be close to half, maybe like 13-3, 13-7. And then at the end, I think it's 27-13, 27-10.
If you take the points, I think it'll be fruitful. Just FYI.
So that's what I'm going to say. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Actually, what did fucking JC pick?
Nebraska.
Okay. So I'm going to do this for you, TA. I'm going to pick Illinois because if we all pick Nebraska, it's going to come back to fucking bite us. So
that is true.
I'm going to pick Illinois. in my heart of hearts, I think that Illinois will be like, it'll be closer than a touchdown, but I don't see. I mean, if Illinois scores 3 touchdowns, it's game over. But I don't see them doing that. I don't see them scoring 2. So, but I will pick Illinois. I got to stick with my, my ILLINI. With we still don't have a fucking mascot. It's only been like a decade since we got rid of the mascot, but not the name of the team. So anyway, I'm going to pick Illinois.
All right, next game.
You moving
I had
down?
to do it, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Tom. You
Okay.
can do it. You can do it.
Florida -4.5 at Mississippi State.
Jesus Christ. Why do you do this shit to us?
I'm taking Mississippi State just because I can't
You're just
pick
hoping it's the
Napier.
class
I can't.
game?
I can't pick Napier, and Florida fucked me out of like $300, $400, $500. So fuck them. I'm picking Mississippi State, which means Florida's going to win.
I'll also inject JC's pick into these. Mississippi State is his pick.
Tyler, actually, do you have 2 screens? Because I have to keep going back and forth. Do you have 2 screens?
Yes, I have.
You can
3,
fill it in.
technically.
Okay, can you fill it in? Can you fill it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
okay,
the
cool.
producer. He has like 7 screens. Like,
I know.
Yes.
I usually have 2, but
I-
my screen's down.
I can send you one.
God, fuck Florida. I can't believe you're making us pick this game. This is fucking bullshit.
Do you
'Cause
pick the
all
team
that's going to
that's
happen,
on
all that's going to happen is that Florida's all of a sudden going to fucking play Lagway and look like a fucking Heisman Trophy winner the week
know.
after.
Rob,
And
pick
you're
Florida.
doing this shit to
Someone-
us.
Someone has to pick Florida.
You're such a fucking dickhead. No, I'm picking Mississippi State. Cowbells
Well-
all day, drown out any sort of bullshit. I want to hear cowbells from here in Florida.
Tyler, you
I
better-
want to hear the cowbells.
Tyler, you better pick Florida or they're going to win. You better
I'm
pick them.
picking Florida. I'm
There
picking
you go.
Florida. I think
Yeah.
Mississippi State
She's
is
got to get back
bad.
into the race. God.
Tyler's
dude.
saving the boys. Tyler, I
I
appreciate
watched-
you saving the boys with that one.
I watched that fucking Toledo Mississippi State game on replay, and I think they're down bad than anticipated.
They are down bad. But this will be their fucking, for Mississippi State, this is like their Super Bowl. It's really sad. Because then they got Texas, at Georgia, and then Texas A&M. Oh, they might beat UMass.
Mississippi State might not win a game if they don't win this, except for the UMass game, which they might lose that too.
They might lose that too. That's what I'm saying. They're literally playing number 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 25 for the rest of the season. This Arkansas and Massachusetts are their only chances to win, any games. So this is their Super Bowl because Florida is actually a 6-point favorite.
You're very much not wrong, bud.
Do you want me to keep going down, or is there a certain game you want me to
No,
cherry pick
Tyler,
like last?
you're the producer extraordinaire. You keep flipping it up, flip it and listen, pull it down, flip it and reverse it like Missy. Okay, do
Gotcha,
whatever you
bud.
want to do.
I feel also compelled that even though this has been a down bad Florida podcast, he didn't pick the most interesting Florida game because FSU at Cal is a way more interesting game. But I digress. We're going to Kansas +2.5 at West Virginia.
So wait, we're not doing the Florida State game?
No, it's not on
No, I
the
don't-
list.
I'm not picking
And I think-
because you guys are tired. We're not picking for it. We're not doing
Because
it.
I wanna pick Cal. So
I'm
goddamn
picking-
bad.
I'll pick Cal. We can all just go. We're a Cal podcast. We're
Yeah.
clearly all Cal bros.
Until they play Miami. Yes, I'm on board.
I'm
They're gonna
going
do
to take. Listen, after Kansas losing to this is one of these teams is going to turn their season around here, and one of them's not. And with the loss to Pitt and how West Virginia lost to Pitt, I'm so off of them. Give me Kansas and give me Kansas big. The way they lost that game
Was
to their
pathetic.
rival was pathetic.
It was
There's
so
no
bad.
other word but pathetic.
Yeah,
Give
it
me,
was bad.
So give me. I'm actually going to bet this game. So give me what's the line? Kansas.
2.5.
They're getting
plus.
2.5. They're getting 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll give. I don't do this except for their TikTok. Remember, follow TikTok. It's Spike College Football. I usually don't give picks. Hammer the money line on Kansas. Hammer it. Bet your house on it. Pay your mortgage off with it. Literally take out a second mortgage, put that on the game, and bet Kansas because this isn't going to be close. There's zero fight left in West Virginia after what happened to them last week.
So, Johnny, just to emphasize that, tickets are as low as $24 in Morgantown.
Did I tell you?
That's insane. That's so low. That's crazy.
Especially for a team in a state that doesn't have any professional teams. There's no professional teams except for Pittsburgh, which is kind of close. I'm telling you, they're done. Morgantown's dead.
For this season, anyway.
What about you, Rob? You going to Kansas?
Oh, yeah. I just gave my reason why. I don't even think anybody's going to be at the game. Like, it's not going to be much of a home game, you know?
I will also drop that JC did pick West Virginia.
Well, he's wrong.
Yep. Just a matter of if it's plus or minus 3 points.
JC gets an asterisk on the season regardless. He can't be crowned champ if he missed a week.
Yeah, let's kick his ass. Let's just go against everything he says this week.
No, see, this is how he wins every year.
Tyler, don't clip this, but clip this. He's way too pretty to win this much. You know,
he's got that faded gray hair bit going on.
I know. Fucking silver fox bullshit.
He looks like a better, more fit fucking Clooney, and it's not fair.
You know what it is? Beamer, fucking Shane Beamer, has that same look as JC, but I think JC's a better coach at this point.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Clip that one too.
We go from a Kansas team in the Big 12 getting plus 2.5. We go to a shitty Big 10 team giving away 2.5 in Iowa at Minnesota.
This line is so confusing, Tyler. This line should be 8.5.
I was going to say 6.5. Yeah.
6.5. Give me, because I need the win. I'll take Iowa, but I might bet Minnesota.
According to this, Iowa's getting points.
Really?
No, they're giving.
No, they're giving 3.
Yeah.
Give me. Like I said, Iowa because I want to keep up with my pace, but I might bet Minnesota on FanDuel. No free ads. No free ads. Don't bet DraftKings. DraftKings sucks. Use FanDuel.
Yeah, fuck DraftKings. God, this is just a gross game. I don't know. I just feel grimy when we have to fucking pick these games, dude.
I know. That's why I'm trying to make
the only reason why I picked this one is because I saw that line and I was like, why is this like this?
It's weird. It's almost that, or it should be a toss-up because fucking Minnesota can't kick. And that's weird to me. But I'm going Iowa reluctantly.
Yeah, I'll go with Iowa. Well, I hate it, but
it's just a really weird. Let the record clip this. Let the record know. 33-25. Minnesota could probably win this game because that line is so weird. It's weird.
It's a goofy one, but what we thinking?
Oh boy.
Everybody's on Iowa.
Yeah.
Everybody's on Iowa.
I was expecting the ticket prices to be higher for Minnesota, but I guess they've got bigger games coming up in Iowa.
Like $50? Was it like $50?
Yeah, like $50.
Yeah.
But I guess in a couple weeks.
I got to figure out a way where we can get you on TikTok and do the prices of the games because I love that. That is like the best stat ever. Because we gave you that stat last week about the FSU game, and look what happened.
Yeah.
I love that stat. That is a low-key, very, very, very awesome stat, which is exactly why this week I knew it was going to be low, and I had to pick Kansas.
Yeah. I mean, basement floor low, but just, I guess, you know what? For the rest of the year, they've still got USC and Penn State coming to Minnesota, so I guess they don't care until it's like a ranked team.
Yeah, but it's still kind of. I know they're not like a definite rival, but Iowa and Minnesota play every year.
No, they are. It's the battle of the bits of the broken chair. is the rivalry game.
Hashtag Kyler knows best.
Uh-huh.
But also, why nobody gives a shit and they're only paying $50 to go?
That's true.
Not much of a rivalry.
Only if you live in the Big Ten do you know that.
Sadly, I do. But we'll see if Notre Dame can go 0-2, being a 28-point favorite against Miami of Ohio.
Okay, the reason I have this on there and not last week was because Notre Dame can obviously beat the best teams in college football, the better teams. The teams, they can beat Power 5. No, they can beat. No, I didn't mean that. They can beat Power 5 teams. They just can't beat MAC schools. So I'm taking Miami. I'm just kidding. I want to. I'm taking Notre Dame, but I'm taking Miami with the points. But I'm taking Notre Dame here. Miami with the points. And they still can't throw the goddamn ball. I don't care how. Listen, did they dominate and make Purdue look like maybe a JUCO? They probably made them look like a JUCO. They literally just ran the ball down, but they still can't throw the ball. Riley Leonard had a running play where he got 10 yards. There's a guy doing jumping jacks 40 yards down the field with no one around him. He just doesn't throw the ball. Give me Notre Dame, but give me Miami in the points.
All reasonable. God, Miami of Ohio is not a bad team. They're not.
No, they're not.
I just don't think lightning will strike twice. And as much as Johnny wants this to happen, so they'll fire Marcus Freeman right away, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm sorry. I'll go with Notre Dame. But I definitely think it's going to be like 14-point victory, not 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, this screams 2 touchdowns in garbage time. I'm going Notre Dame. So we'll go from the team that JB allegedly hates to a team that Rob really fucking hates. TCU -2.5 at SMU.
This game has me fucked, boys, because Stone's out, Jennings is in. It's because they can't block. SMU can't block.
Can't block.
I think give me TCU because they have to come off of the loss. They have to come off the loss of the win. I got to go TCU.
I will also interject. JC went TCU as well.
Isn't this the battle of the Iron Skillet?
I believe so, because they're both
This
down.
is a massive rivalry game. This is huge.
This is maybe the biggest little game in Texas. This is the biggest little game in Texas.
Yes, this is massive. I will also interject that for someone who knows all of the other sports that are looking at places to go, SMU and TCU are like the prime locations for other sports to go to. So, for example, the high school IT chat, we probably had half a dozen kids go for like tennis and soccer last year to SMU, and then another half a dozen for golf and tennis and like all those sports to TCU. They're massive rivals and they're all recruiting in this like same space. So there's a reason why the tickets for this game are going $70 and higher.
And I think is this played on campus, or they're playing this like the Cotton Bowl or something?
See if this is neutral site in Jerry's world.
Well, this is Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas.
Oh, so in SMU. Okay.
Yeah, this is in SMU's. This is SMU's. Place. So
okay.
I'm going to go with SMU. I get it. They're kind of a mess right now, but TCU proved that they're even more of a mess last week, and I don't see them coming back. They're going to try and rebound, but SMU's been waiting for this fucking game all year.
I just can't with the Preston Stone. I don't know. I hope you're right. I want SMU to win, but I get it.
I get it. The rest of the schedule, SMU has Louisville? You know what I mean? Like this game doesn't get any bigger.
Yep.
What are they, 1-2 right now? Are they still 2? They're 2-1.
They're 2-1. They lost to BYU last week, but I mean that was a close game. They play Florida State next week. That's not really an important game at this point. And they play at Louisville, and the rest of the way it's I don't know. They have Cal at the end of the year. It's trash.
It's like it's the trash of the ACC.
Yeah. So like this is the biggest game for them. Obviously, they want to do well in the ACC, but like, if SMU loses this game, they're gonna tailspin the rest of the season, and that's it. This is like Miami, Florida State, right? Back in the day when we were both around the same, and everybody shows up, and blah 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 blah. Whoever wins this game will get a boost for the rest of the season. Whoever loses this game will tailspin out. Yeah.
One goes this way, one goes that way.
Yeah, but I think SMU knows that. I think Brett Lashley knows that. So.
I'm going SMU. How TCU fell apart, and we had a front row seat at it, still lives rent free in my head.
It did just happen. So I mean,
Yeah. So we go to the SEC's redheaded stepchild in Arkansas, getting 3.5 at Auburn. Another redheaded stepchild.
Guys, this game, I know Barstool's going to this game. This is where they're going. Auburn couldn't stop New Mexico. I know they scored a lot of points, but they couldn't stop New Mexico. Arkansas, what is Arkansas?
Weird.
Give me,
mean.
I guess, give me the home team. Give me the home team. Give me the home team.
You're going Auburn. All right.
Give me the home team.
what did JC pick?
Because I don't trust Sam Pittman.
JC and myself trust Sam Pittman, and we pick Arkansas.
Oh, so you're picking Arkansas as well, TA?
Yes.
Rob, come
Sorry,
on.
Johnny.
Come on.
Sorry, Johnny. Do you know
Good,
how
and
much
you win.
tickets are going for this game at Jordan Hare? Pick a number.
Is it high or low?
It's $9.
Yeah.
Give me
It's not-
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Give me Arkansas.
You're changing.
$9.
Give me Arkansas.
I can't actually believe that this is an SEC matchup and tickets are going as low as less than $10.
Give me Arkansas. You heard it. I changed it. Arkansas.
I assume
Fucking insane.
you're going Arkansas too, then, Rob?
I am, because they're going to let that Eagle go and it's going to be blinded by all the empty seats.
You're such a fucking dick.
Make sure you clip. All right, 41-40. Clip it.
We'll go to another weird ass game. East Carolina plus 7.5 at Liberty.
Okay, so
You really know how to pick them.
this might be the toughest game on Liberty's schedule left. I say Garcia bounces back. Give me ECU because he has to bounce back after throwing the game away last week. And Liberty, fuck them. Just give me ECU. Give me Carolinas over the Virginias.
JC went ECU as well.
Interesting. So, am I up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, boy. All right. So, I want to go with you because I love Jake Garcia, even though he is the streakiest quarterback I have ever seen. Tons of talent. And I don't know. He really broke my heart last week. Tickets for this game, $69. And legitimately $60 more than at Auburn Stadium against Arkansas.
Where is this game? It's in Liberty?
It's in Liberty. It's in Lynchburg.
It's
This
in
is
Lynchburg. Yep. Get your
So-
fuck up, Liberty students at 69.
So
Yeah, I'm staying with ECU. This isn't a very far trip for ECU. It's right up the road.
yeah, it's not far at all. This is why it's kind of a low-key rivalry game for them, even though it's not officially. Two newer programs that are
I'm sure
very.
a lot of the roster, the back end roster, these kids from the Virginias and the Carolinas, I'm sure
Yeah.
they were on the same teams. They were probably played against each other or played with each other.
Maybe. I think I'm going to go with Liberty because this is going to be a big primetime game for them. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch it, but it's a 6 p.m. kickoff, $70 tickets. I think it's going to be a really tight game. Liberty's getting is a 7-point favorite. I don't think it's going to be that clear. I think it's going to be 1 or 2 points like it was last week for ECU, but they couldn't score when they needed to, and that was at home. So I'm going to go with Liberty.
I'm going ECU. This is their clapback game after that disaster last week.
That's exactly why I'm picking him. Yep.
It's fair.
We'll go up the list a bit. Number 12, Utah, 1.5-point favorite at number 14, Okie State.
My God.
Oklahoma State big. Oklahoma State huge. No Cam Rising. Get the fuck out of here. They're fantastic offense without him, without him, and they're away from home. Give me fucking what's his name running the goddamn ball. I forgot the running back's name. I shouldn't do that because he's probably the best running back in the league. Guys, help me out here. Help me out. Help me out. OK State's running back.
Yeah,
OK
finding
State's
it. Well, Ollie Gordon.
Ollie Gordon the
Give me
second.
Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
Ollie Gordon running the ball. Mike Gundy home. Let's go. Give me Oak State. Give me the Cowboys. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And just so we know, JC picked the Cowboys too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Rising is still out, right?
Yes.
Okay. If Cam Rising plays, I get to pick Utah. If he doesn't play, I'm on Oklahoma State.
you didn't get to. I didn't get to do that for fucking Florida last week when I saw fucking Mertz.
You should have been smart.
I should have been smart. I should never have picked fucking Florida, especially when everybody else did. Yeah, no. You know what it is? It's that after the shit show that OK State had against Arkansas and still, somehow pulled a rabbit out of the hat, it's hard to bet against OK State at home. Even if Stillwater's not actually that difficult a place to play, they're just really hard to beat.
Give me the prices.
Prices, $60. So not bad, not great. Yeah. I expected it to be higher with
I bet you if Cam Rising was playing, those tickets would be 80, 85.
Yeah, probably. Like I said, I expected it to be higher, but then again, it's not that Stillwater is a hard place to play because of the crowd. It's just a weird place. It's like a liminal space. Just weird shit happens in Stillwater.
Yeah, so like tornadoes.
Yeah, except that's normal for them. Witches falling from the sky and shit.
Which is not normal from everywhere else in the country.
Yeah, houses falling on witches from the sky, like whatever. So yeah, I'll go with OK State.
Tyler.
They're keeping Cam Rising's status is questionable, but Pete Thamel is reporting that he's cleared to play and they fully anticipate him playing on Saturday.
Fuck.
I'm going Utah.
I'm still staying with Oklahoma State.
Same.
Oklahoma State's probably going to win, but I'm going to go with the deviant.
If this game was in Utah and it was questionable and all that, I'd probably pick Utah, but I'm staying with Oklahoma State.
But as I've stated on this podcast, in Cam Rising, we trust. Next
Which is a weird thing to say.
Oh, by the way, quick fact. The quarterback's age in this, the average, if you add both quarterbacks' ages, it's 49 years old. Last Sunday night, in the NFL, the age of those two combined was 43. And I guarantee you this weekend there's a matchup somewhere where the quarterback's combined age is younger than 49. Just saying.
Welcome to college football.
What a stat. I pulled that.
These next two games are probably going to be our
Thank you, Cover 3 Pod.
Memphis, a 9.5-point favorite at Navy.
Why? Why do we do this to ourselves?
Because I picked this for a reason.
Oh, Johnny.
Coming off of a huge win. I think this is a letdown spot. And I'm going to go ahead and pick Memphis. But I will take the points of Navy. I think this could be you know how hard it is from going to at Tallahassee to now having to play a fucking triple option? Playing against a triple option, I only did it at a lower level. It's so fucking annoying. It's not that it's hard. It's mind-numbingly annoying and boring. And what time is this game? Noon?
Noon.
And it's in Annapolis?
3:30. 3:30.
It's at 3:30?
Yeah, 3:30. My bad.
It's still sleepy. It's still a sleepy Saturday. I don't like it. So I like Navy in the points, but give me Memphis. I just wanted to discuss this game to say that this could be a possible letdown.
I think it will be.
Of course, the Army guy didn't pick Navy.
He's never going to pick Navy.
No. Navy could be playing the Osama bin Laden, but I'm picking Osama plus the point. Sorry.
Go ahead,
Should we
Rob.
clip that? I don't know if we. Anyway, all right.
I like being on the internet. I don't want to.
So I agree with Johnny's. You know what it is? I like the analysis, especially because I wasn't actually impressed by Memphis's defense. Like when everyone and their mother knows what the play is going to be for Florida State, like they looked fine.
Memphis's best defense was Florida State dropping the ball.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like they still weren't actually super effective. And you have to be very disciplined to play against a triple option. And I don't think Memphis has a disciplined defense, which means that, I don't think Memphis will get the ball that much. They'll get the ball up enough, but still.
They'll bleed it. They'll bleed the clock. That's why I love the point.
They're going to bleed it.
Like in Hennigan, I trust. Hennigan, I trust to win the game because he's a fifth-year senior. I love him as quarterback, but I see this being honestly, I see this being like a 20-17 game. That's what I see.
I'll go with Navy. You've convinced me. I love triple option teams anyway, so.
I knew I'd get one of you.
No, you wouldn't get me, especially.
We're never going to get TA. TA is not a triple option guy.
Wow.
Nope. Even though I came from we rarely ran the triple option in the 90s.
Hey, you just typed in Memphis. Tyler, you typed in Memphis. He wrote Navy.
I picked Navy.
I put Rob.
Oh, my bad.
Rob was the taker.
Okay. Why are you listening to me?
I don't know.
Why are you auditing his shit?
I'm not auditing shit. I just shut the fuck up.
The next weird game, and probably the last one. Virginia -3.5 at Coastal.
Okay. Listen, folks, I have to put this out there up front because this is the ridiculous stat of the week. How much do you think tickets are? You thought it was bad before. How much are tickets going in Coastal, in Conway?
15.
$6.
$110.
What?
Yeah. More ridiculous than $9 at Jordan Hare. $110 at Coastal Carolina.
Give me Coastal. Give me Coastal. They've been on they're 3-0. They lost their coach. They lost their quarterback. Give me. I know it's a second-year coach, but give me Coastal, guys.
JC
For real.
Coastal as well.
Vivid is literally like all you can buy right now. Well, you can buy it on the Coastal side for like $150, $175, and then on the other side,
Aaron Rodgers is out for the year. Aaron Rodgers is down.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, did he blow his other Achilles?
I fucking hate sports.
Was it non-contact?
No, it was contact.
Oh, I might have to pull. I do have Prime. What the fuck am I doing?
You guys need to fucking run the show. I'm going on Twitter right now, so you guys run the show.
Go
Chance
ahead.
up.
Okay.
You're going.
I'm up. Chance up.
I said Coastal.
Vegas knows something. I'm going Virginia. It's fucking rare that Virginia is ever a fucking favorite.
Fair.
Sorry.
$110 tickets.
You usually see Virginia as plus a fucking million points. It's fucking rare that they're almost a 4-point favorite. Okay, now we're going to go into slightly ridiculous times in the ACC. A really down bad NC State is plus 19.5 at Clemson.
Give me Clemson. Clemson huge. They got the fucking freshman starting his first game on the road. They took our boy Grayson out. Fuck NC State. Give me Clemson big. Can you go back to the game, please? Can we turn the fucking Amazon commercials off? No one gives a fuck. Sorry.
They're probably trying to, keep from everybody seeing your boy down. Yeah, I don't
He's
think
having
switching.
a fucking phenomenal game too. Just so we know.
Yeah, of course.
And guess what happens again? The cheating fucking cocksuckers from Boston.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm done.
So yeah, Grayson wasn't having a bad year. He was taking a lot of hits. I don't think switching to the freshman's going to help them that much, really. because I think he's going to get hit just as much. So, yeah, no, Clemson's going to dominate.
Oh, no, it wasn't Aaron. It was a fat dude. Who gives a fuck? Good. Go down. I love you, Morgan Moses. Go down. I just saw Aaron get hit. He went down. I was wrong. You know, hands up, right here. Taking full accountability of my actions. I was wrong. Fucking who cares? I don't even give a fuck. Let's go. Let's fucking ride.
I'm going
This is where all that
Clemson.
Notre Dame energy went.
Yes, this is the up. It's clearly pent up aggression. All right, we go to Georgia Tech plus 10.5 at Louisville. You want me to go first? I can go first.
Yes.
I think Louisville big. Even though Georgia Tech's coming off the bye, give me Louisville big.
There it is. Louisville. I'm going to go Louisville, but your boy is probably going to take Georgia Tech in the points.
Well, JC took Ja Tech.
Yep.
Whoa, he did?
Yes, he did.
Rob, ride Louisville. Get back. Let's get ahead of him. Let's get ahead of this cocksucker, this good-looking prick. Take Louisville. I hope JC doesn't watch this.
He's asleep. All right.
He can watch it later.
Yeah, okay. So Louisville should be fine. They haven't actually played anybody yet.
Really, Anna? Go fuck yourself. Really? That's what you write? Why don't you say, like, hey, babe, I want to sit on your face? No, you write nice pink headphones. That's because our child broke the black one because he's an asshole. But I love him. But he's an asshole. But I love him. Go ahead.
So Louisville has a big game next week, and they haven't actually played anybody yet. I know that Johnny doesn't think it's a big game, but it's a big game next week. So they're playing Notre Dame next week.
Oh, they're going to beat Notre Dame by 30.
They're playing at Notre Dame next week. But my point is that this is like that game you overlook because you had 2 tune-up games.
Ooh.
Georgia Tech garbage, except they're not garbage, right? That's the thing. Georgia Tech already spoiled the party for Florida State. They almost beat Syracuse. They're a dangerous team. They're not a good team, but they're a dangerous team if you don't take them seriously. I don't know. What are the stats on this one? Tickets as low as $21 at Louisville. I just don't think anybody's taking it seriously.
Give me Georgia Tech.
Changing.
Robbie, come with the stats. I got to go with it. I'm a stat rider.
I know. I just, ugh. Okay.
I love the fact you told me that they're playing Notre Dame this week.
You realize you're back in Haynes King, right, Johnny B?
I did. The last time I backed Haynes King. Guess what? I took down FSU by myself by picking it.
Yeah.
Which is not true because I picked Florida State. But no one needs, no one's going to go back and look at it. So I can just say things that aren't true. Whatever. It's not like both presidential nominees don't do it. So if they can do it, I can fucking do it.
If Louisville had played anybody this year besides Austin Peay, I would definitely take Louisville because I think they'd be able to bounce back. I don't know if they can. I think they should be able to. It's going to be a fucking dirty game, though. It's going to be obnoxious. I will go with Louisville, but it's going to be fucking nail biter. I don't see this being a blowout. I don't see Louisville winning by 10. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I'm going Louisville. And just purely because the last time I took Georgia Tech, I lost. And it wasn't.
Was that Syracuse game?
Yep.
Yeah, because you tried to go against Syracuse. That's why.
Well, Syracuse might have the best quarterback in the ACC, except for Cam Ward.
That's
Cam Ward. You go fuck yourself.
No, I'm saying, McCord legitimately might be the second best quarterback in the ACC.
Oh, I agree with that. I don't think McCord's very smart, but I think
it's Cam up here. I think it's Cam way up here, McCord here, and then everybody else is like way down.
Has similar stats to him, Haynes King.
Yep.
Give me Georgia Tech, baby. Give me Georgia Tech.
We go Mid-South to we go to Oregon State. Purdue plus 5.5 at Oregon State.
At Oregon? Or like they're in Oregon, yeah.
They're in Beaver.
I picked this because I thought this was an interesting pick. Both teams coming off of kind of blowout losses, one worse than the other. I think Oregon State shows a little more fight. Give me the Beavers. And guess what? I love Beavers anyway.
JC went to Oregon State as well.
Give me the Beavs. And plus, it's Halloween season, guys. I got the Halloween decorations out. You can't see them. Give me orange and black, baby. Orange and black. What a color combination. Orange and black, you never go back. Give me orange and black.
I think the fact that Purdue couldn't stop the run, even though they knew and everybody knows and everybody will still know that that's all Notre Dame will ever do. Oregon State just runs the ball. That's like their culture. That's all they do. So even though tickets are $13 at Corvallis at 8:30 at night, first of all, that's really fucking late for the Boilermakers because this is 8:30.
Has Purdue played a game past 3:30 in the last 25 years?
Yeah,
I'm being serious.
Yes,
I'm being serious.
They have played us night game. I know
think
that.
I've seen an Ohio State game too. I think, but it doesn't happen a lot.
Does not happen a lot. So I don't think it's going to be pretty.
Most kids usually get to watch Herb Street for the 8 o'clock game. They usually pay their 12 o'clock game and they get home before the night game.
The thing that's going to be interesting, especially because I'm going to go to the UCLA game at home in Nebraska because I think it's going to be an either 8:30, 9:30, or 10:30 kick, which is unfucking heard of in the Big Ten. Purely because I want to experience it.
Wait, 8:30 at night?
Yeah.
In
That's
Nebraska?
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're nuts.
You're going to be partying past midnight. It's past all your bedtime, man.
You're going to let a bunch of fucking drunken Cornhuskers go that late? That's a terrible idea.
Who's going to be up in the morning to milk the cows, bro?
It's going to be a fantastic day.
Let me tell you something right now. There's going to be people at that tailgate at 8 in the morning that are going to be drunk 2 times and sobered up 2 times. Not once. They're going to do it twice. They're going to get drunk by noon, sober up, get drunk again by 4:30, sober up, and
sober up again. Yep, I agree with that. Anyway, I'm taking Oregon State in case anybody was wondering.
Yep, we're all on Oregon State because purely they can run the ball, and I think a hell of a lot better than Purdue. That's the end of the weird ass games. We're gonna get to games with some stakes.
Finally,
Arizona State plus 3.5 at Texas Tech.
This is the Battle of Tombstone, I'm calling it. I don't know why. It just sounds cool. The Red Raiders versus the Devils.
JC
2 Southwestern teams.
Arizona State.
I'm taking Arizona State as well.
Give me ASU after watching what they did on last Friday night. Give me Arizona State.
We're all on ASU.
And I love their quarterback.
It's going to be a really fun game.
I think that can be a really fun shootout. I think it's, what's his name? Levitt, the Michigan State transfer to Arizona State, their quarterback. I think he's fantastic. Give me Arizona State. Levitt? Okay.
Yep.
Give me.
Yeah, I think it'll be a shootout, but I don't know. Texas Tech, it's fun to watch. I don't think they have a lot of substance.
Baylor plus 1.5 at Colorado, and JC has Colorado.
Rob?
I'll take Colorado.
I want to take Baylor so bad, but I gotta go Colorado.
Tickets as low as $80 at Folsom Field in Boulder.
Yeah, that's why. Give me Colorado. They're gonna win.
8 p.m. kickoff too. So primetime is going to be on primetime. I feel like this is when.
I think.
Yeah.
But like this is this like the NBC game?
This isn't the Peacock game, is it?
Fox. That's what I'm thinking. I think it might be a Peacock game.
Okay.
The Peacock game last week was UCLA, Indiana, and that was just fucking atrocious.
Yeah, no. This week it's Fox. They're primetime on Fox.
Give me Colorado.
I'm going Baylor.
Good. Someone's got to pick them.
Dave Aranda is not gonna get embarrassed on the national stage. I'm going
You might think so. I hope so too, but I think he might be. I think he might actually be a bad coach. I don't know.
I want to see if he talks shit. If he talks shit, then Colorado by a landslide.
I
don't think he would.
want Colorado to win, but I also don't want Dave Aranda to be labeled as bad coach. Just purely
Yeah, that's
because
fair. I don't think he's a bad coach, and I don't think losing to Colorado in primetime makes him a bad coach. That means he'll have lost to Colorado and Utah by
Yeah, it also
what,
means
11
he's never
points.
gotten. It also means he's never gotten a big win ever. At
correct.
Baylor, except for his
Correct.
first season.
That's
When
true.
they went, his first season they went what 9-2, 9-3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, they'll win out. They'll be bowl eligible this year based on the rest of their schedule. They should win pretty easily, except maybe at Iowa State.
I
And
think
then
I had him.
Oklahoma State.
I think I had him at 6-6. I think I had him at 6-6 on my preview.
Yeah, I think they're going to definitely get 4 more wins outside of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. So they don't have to win this one for him to have a okay season. But I get what you're saying. He needs to win a big game. This is the one to do it.
This isn't
I
really
don't
a
know.
big game, but this would be a
Hype
know,
game.
It's
Yeah,
a-
it's a hype game.
It's not a statement win, but it's a sizable win. That
Yeah.
This
I-
could be a statement win for Dion though, because again he beats another big school.
Yep.
Anyway, we moved from one big school to a weird as hell big school in Northwestern, plus 10.5 in Washington at Seattle.
I'm picking this game because I started the season on NCAA with Northwestern as me as the quarterback, and I went into Washington and I won as a freshman, and I was on the hardest mode. Give me Washington to bounce back.
Jason also went Washington as well.
Give me Washington to bounce back from whatever happened last week.
God.
This is the battle of the purples, guys,
It is the battle of the purples.
and it's the
If
battle
Wa-
of the dogs. No, it's the battle
No,
of dogs
well-
and cats. Dogs and the cats.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say-
yeah. Dogs and cats.
What about you, Rob?
Both of these teams are fucking weird as hell. Like, I'm looking at the stats and stuff. Northwestern lost by 6 to Duke. You know, Manny Diaz getting his signature win. But they also beat Miami of Ohio 13-6. Like, they're not a good team. At
If
the
this
same
was a home
time,
game, I would pick Northwestern.
yeah, well, but tickets are like $11 in Seattle. Like, it's not great.
Also, you gotta, if you were factoring the ticket price, if it was in Northwestern, that price is heavily inflated because it's only like what 15,000 or like a 1,500 seat stadium there.
That's
Something
true.
like that.
No, it's true. But then also the rest of their schedule. I mean, Washington's got this game at Rutgers, and then Michigan, Iowa, Indiana, USC, Penn State, UCLA, and then at Oregon at the end of the year. Like
They
they
kind of have to. They kind of have to win this game if they want to maybe. get
kind
the
of have
ball
to win this game. And then Northwestern, it's Indiana, Maryland, Wisconsin, Iowa, Purdue, Ohio State, Michigan, Illinois to end the year. So
They're
they're
not making-
ramping up. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're but also Northwestern doesn't give a shit, right? Like it's Northwestern. Like this is kind of where I fall on. I guess I'm gonna have to pick Washington because I don't think Northwestern particularly cares. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff. Like I don't think they're gonna know what to do in Seattle. So, but it's a weird ass game. I don't see how anybody wins or loses this game by 11 or 12 points. I think this is like a touchdown max.
Yeah, I'll go with that logic. I'll go Washington.
$11.
Yep, he spoke of Rutgers earlier. We're gonna go Rutgers plus 3.5 in Blacksburg versus Vodka.
Give me Rutgers. Give me Bielema getting his big road win right here against an ACC opponent. Give me Rutgers. Give me them running the ball down the throat. Give me. I just love the coach. Give me Rutgers.
Greg Schiano.
Listen, running
Yeah.
the ball and playing defense travels. But Virginia Tech has looked like shit all year. Give me Rutgers, guys. I like Rutgers here.
They will run the ball. That is what they do. Jesus, yeah, 90 carries through how many games?
What's his name? Malanuma? I can't say his name.
Manangai.
Yeah, I can't say his name.
Monangai, yeah, that's his name. They have 90 carries through 2 games. Is that right?
Yo,
Holy
I
shit!
double checked that stat on 2
Feed him.
different stat sites, and it's accurate.
Feed him, feed him, feed him, feed him, feed him, feed him.
Yeah,
This
that's
game's
how
gonna
you keep
take
it out
like
of
maybe
Jerome's
2 hours.
hand.
This game might
Yeah.
take 2 hours. It's gonna go so quick.
I like that logic. I definitely am not sold on Vatek, even though they dominated ODU. They let drones be drones, but even then, he still only threw for like 100 yards and ran for 100 yards.
And they
150.
only really pulled away in the second half. So
Yeah. I believe it. I believe that this will be a grinded out game. And honestly, after the way they blew it against fucking Vanderbilt and still haven't really decisively done well. I mean, Marshall and Old Dominion. I don't know, man. I think that Virginia Tech's going to get caught off guard by this and not be able to recover because they're preparing to play at Miami next week. So I definitely think that they're thinking.
and they got Miami. Definitely, I like Rutgers big here.
Yeah, they got Miami on the short week next week. They're playing Friday.
Coming off a team that just pounds the rock, that's gonna be.
So I'll take Rutgers. I'll take that action. I like it.
Just so we know, Rob, JC took Vatek.
And I'm going to.
Yeah,
I'm still riding with the Vatek. I like that I like the loyalty, Tyler. I like it. You're wrong, but I like
he's a homer. He's a homer.
It's just, I see glimpses, man. They're going to eventually put together 4 quarters of football. Is this game going to be it? Fuck no. Is Miami going to be it? Probably not. But at some point, it's going to pay off for me.
Yeah, they'll do it against Stanford.
Hopefully.
And we only got 5 more games left. 5 more left.
One of those times they're going to put it together, and I hope it's against Greg Schiano and Rutgers. That would make me happy.
Yes, I'm sure.
We'll go. Speaking of Virginia Tech struggles against Vanderbilt, being a plus 21.5 at number 7 Mizzou.
Who does Mizzou play next week?
Let's see here.
Texas A&M
Texas A&M.
Where? Is it in A&M?
at A&M.
Yep.
Actually, wait, hold on. No, that's 2 weeks, so they get a bye.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah, you're right. Shit, my bad.
I was so gonna jump on Vandy. I can't. I gotta take Mizzou. Fuck.
I don't think it's going to be 21 points, but I'm going to take Mizzou as well.
We're all on Mizzou.
I thought that could have been a look ahead.
I thought so too, but I didn't see the spot.
Yeah, I was just trying to count it out because they're not playing A&M until October. That's 2 weeks.
That is correct.
Fuck.
I was just like, oh, there's that
All right,
gap
Rob.
there.
This next one's for you, buddy. I'll point it out. Number 8 Miami minus 16.5 at Tampa and the USF Bulls.
This is such a fucking spot. This sucks. I hate it.
Because it's an in-state rivalry. It's not really a rivalry. The only rivalry is the team that they're playing against thinks it's a rivalry, but they're not as good. So it's like little brother syndrome. And they're playing, and you just said they got Vatek on the short week. I still like Miami here, but I think this is a very, very close game. In Tampa, very
A
close.
7 p.m. kickoff in Ray J. I hate
Very
this.
close game. Very close.
Yeah. I hate everything about this. I mean, listen, South Florida, not that the game ended close against Alabama, but it was a tight game against Alabama until the fourth quarter. I think that it's going to be very similar here. Because going into the fourth quarter, USF, what was it, 13-14 is what it was when we were at the wedding. And then Alabama just blew them out in the fourth quarter. I definitely see that going the same way for Miami, that we're not going to get our shit together until the fourth quarter. I would love to see, this is where, if Cam Ward truly is the Heisman that I think he can be, and the way he's been talking about being focused on every opponent and really just destroying every opponent in front of him, then we shouldn't have a problem. But I also am an actual Miami fan, so I do not expect us to get our heads out of our asses until maybe the fourth quarter, if then.
I agree with you. As a Miami fan, I agree with you.
I
This
was
is
gonna
shades of FIU all over it when Manny Diaz was our coach. Shades of FIU.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, if anything, Cam Ward in Miami struggles for 3 quarters and just pulls it out in the fourth.
And I only believe that we pull it out in the fourth, A, because of Cam Ward, and B, because we actually have a time management coach this year. So we don't have to leave any of this in the hands of fucking Cristobal.
Which is nice.
Yeah,
All
he
right,
knows his weaknesses.
All of
Next
us are
game we have the
What?
3 big games of the week now. 3 big games of the week.
which I disagree that this one is, but that's whatever.
It's kind of a big game.
Yeah, kind of.
Lay it on me.
13, Kansas, the Frauds, minus 7.5 against BYU.
K-State.
Oh, Kansas State, my bad. Well, they're still frauds.
I think Kansas State throttles them, even though BYU comes coming off of the win. I love Kansas State here. Big.
Wait, who's the favorite? Yeah, okay, Kansas State's the favorite.
Avery
Yep.
Johnson. I love Avery Johnson. Love the quarterback. Give me K-State big.
Tickets should be going for way more in this fucking stadium. It's only $47.
Maybe it's a Mormon holiday.
Mormons don't celebrate holidays, bro.
Exactly.
I don't actually know if they do or not, but that's, I enjoyed the bit. Yeah, no, like they're Jesus. Most expensive ticket in the house is like $100, $150. Jesus.
JC picked K-State.
I figured that Provo would be just packed, to overflowing, because this is a big potential shot for them, but they apparently don't give a shit. So I'll go Kansas State.
All games I discovered, which is weird to me.
Tyler, who you
They're
got?
really good at recruiting.
Do I deviate? Have I taken enough risk? Kansas State are frauds. I'm going BYU.
Wow.
I'll say that till I get exposed, but I don't give a fuck. Number 11, USC, 5.5-point favorites at number 18, Michigan. This is an interesting game.
I might surprise people with this pick. I just can't trust. I don't trust Riley.
You don't
Give me
trust
Michigan.
Riley?
No, I can't. They don't have a quarterback. You guys, someone talk me into a pick here. I can't figure this out. Michigan doesn't have a quarterback. They don't have a good offense. Give me USC.
I was going to say, if anything, USC has a defense.
I know. They have a great defense.
They have a great defense. The
And we know
Moss-
Michigan's got nothing.
And Moss isn't terrible.
Yeah, isn't terrible being the key word. Do I think Lincoln Riley can put together a game plan to get through it? Yeah, I think I'm going USC, and JC is as well.
I want to pick Michigan, but they just don't have a quarterback. Because this is a spot where Michigan can actually, they could win this game, but they just, I can't do it. I can't. Not the way they've looked.
So, just trying to figure out. Didn't USC get a bye last week?
Yeah, he's coming off the bye.
Yeah, I don't see how Lincoln Riley fucks this
With
up.
Sarkisian was able to gut Michigan's defense, and I think Lincoln's probably even better than him, and he's going to be having it on 2 weeks. Sarkisian was doing it in the game.
Right. I'm saying, do I think Lincoln Riley is a great coach? No. I think he's a lot of flash and sizzle, but Sharon Moore is somehow way worse. Not just worse, just way worse. And he's, USC's had an extra week to prepare. Michigan had to, lest we forget, Michigan had to make sure they took care of business and really showed us how strong they were by beating Arkansas State 28-18. That's what they did.
5 interceptions. 5 or 6? 5? 5 picks. He threw 5 picks. Orgy's probably going to start. Give me USC.
I just don't see. I don't see how Michigan's ready for this game,
They're not.
and I don't see how Lincoln Riley's not ready for this game. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
Right.
either of the teams are amazing, but Jesus,
I would be genuinely shocked if Michigan won this game.
yeah. So that's why I'm picking USC.
Because the shock value comes because USC essentially chokes.
Yeah, because the best unit on the field is their defense. So like USC's defense, and it's going against a very shitty offense. So I don't see how they're going to score. And it's not like Michigan's defense is like the '85 Bears either.
No.
Well, you actually needed corners for the '85 Bears defense, so Michigan doesn't have that.
We go
All
to
right.
the game of the week. A number 6, Tennessee, minus 7.5 point favorite at number 15, Oklahoma.
Welcome to the SEC, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I just hate Jackson Arnold. I don't hate him as a person. I just hate how he plays football. I think he's terrible as a quarterback. I think Oklahoma has a little bit of a better defense than they probably should. And it might slow down Nico a little bit. But I think the best matchup is going to be Tennessee's defensive line dominating Oklahoma. And I think they actually probably get like a strip sack or maybe like a batted pick. I think there's going to be a big play made out of just their defensive line. Not a sack. I mean like a batted ball interception or a strip sack, fumble touchdown. I like Tennessee and I like them. I think I like them big. Like I might outline this to like Tennessee minus 13.
TA, what do you got?
This screams to me that it's too few of points for how the game's going to go. Because I see this as like a 14-point banger. Because I just don't see Oklahoma's defense keeping up with Tennessee's offense. And
I think in the first half they could, but then they're going to get tired of being on the field all the time because Tennessee's defense is going to dominate Jackson Arnold and their offense. They have no running game. They have no offensive line.
I was going to also ask you this. JC put Michigan. Mistake? Yes.
For the last game.
On the last game, he picked Michigan.
Because he hates USC. He despises USC.
No, you're not getting the point. In the spot of the Tennessee-Oklahoma game,
Oh,
he put Michigan.
He picked Tennessee.
What did he pick for the last game? Did he pick Michigan over USC?
No, he picked USC. I don't know why I put Michigan.
Okay, he did pick Tennessee.
He
I'm
did.
going to this. I'm going Tennessee as well. Are we all on Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hold on. Hear me out.
What I don't like is that we're all chalk on the best two games. I don't like that.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I haven't officially picked Tennessee yet. I'm going to. But hear me out. This being the game of the week, it should come as no surprise that tickets are going like for $140 in Norman, right? No surprise. Tons of hype, tons of big stuff. I was really
I'm sure
surprised.
Tennessee fans would be traveling because it's their first game. Yeah, that's got to be cool for them to go to Norman. When's the last time? Tennessee doesn't get to go to Norman.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they will in the future, but yeah. Oklahoma's defense is far more aggressive and playmaking and that's the Venables effect. Like they're a ball hawking defense.
Like the Saints when they won the Super Bowl defense, yeah.
Yeah, which it would be great if they had an offense that was high powered, but they're not. And the reason why I'm going to pick Tennessee is because Tennessee's defense is just nasty.
Their defensive line is so good. Their defensive line is so good.
Yeah, and
the kid from Florida State, the kid from Florida State, they're just they're dogs.
So Oklahoma through 3 games, who they played: Temple, Houston, and Tulane. Arnold has taken 9 sacks against those teams. So that's where I'm spotlighting.
He might get sacked 10 times this game.
Yeah.
Speaking of college football, guys. Speaking of college football, Drake May is in the game.
It's about time. Only because I have him in fantasy, and I accidentally played him week 1.
And his first pass was almost a pick.
Yeah, there you go. So Oklahoma has the makings of a very dangerous SEC team, but they have no offense to speak of yet to back it up. They can't grind it out like you said. So Tennessee is going to win. I guess it's going to be a defensive struggle because like I said, I think that Oklahoma will do enough defensively to kind of like have some big plays, but that won't matter if your offense can capitalize. So I think in the second half, it's going to get ugly. Tennessee big.
Rob's right on the same page as me.
9 sacks in 3 games to no Power 5 teams.
I think he might take at least 5 sacks in this game.
At least.
Before he gets knocked out, the only reason why he won't get 10 is because they're going to put in their backup before or when he gets seriously hurt.
All right, guys, those are all of our picks. Remember to check us out on Spike College Football on TikTok, Spiked_college_football on Instagram. We've been putting out things. Hopefully, we'll be streaming tomorrow. If you guys want to come join us, me and Tyler, Rob's probably busy. It's okay. We'll be streaming tomorrow the Illinois versus Nebraska game. Probably the second half because that's when Tyler will get home, I'm sure. But I'll be on and watching the game. And Saturday, Tyler, if you want to stream, you can stream all goddamn day.
I'm down for that. We'll probably talk logistics and have you fire up the stream for the first half, and then I'll come and join the second.
And on Saturday, if you want to stream, Tyler, guess what? I'll stream all goddamn day. I don't care.
Yes. Then I'm gonna set up a card and we're gonna sweat out some games, I guess.
And we're gonna, guys, come sweat out our bets with us. If you want to win some live bets, Daddy's here. Okay, Daddy's here. Daddy will give you some live bets. I'm not just talking out of my ass. I don't put bets in. I put like 1 or 2 bets in before the games. I let these babies right here, these beautiful greens, watch for a couple minutes, and then I slam people, and then I just make money all day.
I mean, so far, anytime I've sat on stream, I made no, so I'm okay.
That was our Spiked College Football show for week 4. I'm sorry to all the ladies out there that JC wasn't here. You check out his OnlyFans at Cotton. No, I'm just kidding. Check out. Sorry, Jay, I had to do it. But please check us out on all of our socials. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Like us, share us, comment us. We love you. This is Spiked College Football show. We are 3 idiots right now, usually 4. We just love ball. We love talking ball. Thank you guys again. And as always, with us, we do one thing, and that's keeping it spiked. Boom!